Forget selling, forget your face. $500 a day is real. Alright, listen up, you're here, you want that online cash. Maybe $500 a day? Sounds good, right? And you don't want to sell stuff. No products. You don't want to be a YouTube star. No face on camera. Guess what? It's possible. Totally doable. I'm talking about a real hustle, a smart hustle, using data, using AI. This isn't some get-rich-quick fantasy. It's work, but it's smart work. You think you need to be a tech wizard? Wrong. You think you need a pile of cash to start? Wrong again. This is about leveraging what's out there. Information. Information is the new oil. Seriously. And I'm going to show you how to drill for it, how to refine it, how to sell the insights, without ever showing your face, without a single product, just pure value, delivered. That's the game. This isn't about luck, it's about action. It's about seeing an opportunity and grabbing it. The internet is a giant ocean of data. Most people just swim on the surface. They consume. You're going to dive deep, you're going to extract, you're going to find the pearls, the hidden gems, and people will pay for those gems. Trust me. It's time to stop dreaming and start doing. So, are you ready? Ready to actually make moves? Ready to learn a skill that's in demand? A skill that businesses, big and small, desperately need? This is your chance, your shot, no more excuses, no more I can't. Let's break down how you can hit that $500 a day, step by step, no fluff, just the real deal. Let's go. Okay, data scraping. Sounds scary, right? Technical? Forget that. It's simple, really simple. Imagine you're copying and pasting info from a website, like names and numbers or prices or reviews. You do it manually, one by one, slow, boring. Data scraping is just that, but automated. A tool does the copy pasting for you, super fast, thousands of pages, millions of data points, click, done. Think of it like this. You need a list of all coffee shops in Brooklyn. You could Google, click each link, copy the address, paste it. Painful, right? Takes forever. A scraper tool, it zips through Google Maps, or Yelp. It grabs all the names, addresses, phone numbers, even reviews. Puts it all in a neat spreadsheet for you. That's data scraping. It's a digital assistant. On steroids, it's about efficiency, speed, scale. So, what kind of data can you scrape? Almost anything. Product prices from e-commerce sites, contact details for businesses, for lead generation, social media trends, what are people talking about, real estate listings, job postings, news articles. If it's on a public website, you can usually scrape it. It's about collecting raw information. The digital breadcrumbs everyone leaves online, you're just gathering them systematically. Don't get bogged down by the term. It's a means to an end. The real magic isn't just the scraping, it's what you do with that data. How you analyze it, how you turn raw facts into valuable insights. But first you need the raw materials. Data scraping is your digital shovel, your mining tool. It gets you the ore. Next, we'll talk about finding the gold. It's less about being techie, more about being resourceful. So, you've scraped all this data, awesome. Now you have a giant spreadsheet, maybe thousands of rows. What now, stare at it? Not quite. This is where AI, artificial intelligence, comes in. Don't let AI freak you out either. It's just smart software. Think of AI as your super smart analyst. It can read through that data way faster than you. It finds patterns, trends, insights, the good stuff, the stuff people pay for. Imagine you scraped thousands of customer reviews for a new phone. You could read them all. Or AI can. AI can tell you, 70% love the camera, 30% complain about battery life. The word sleek appears 500 times with positive sentiment. See? That's valuable. That's market intelligence. AI turns that messy data pile into clean, actionable knowledge. It's like having a team of researchers, but it's software. AI doesn't just sort and count. It can understand context. It can do sentiment analysis. Is this review positive or negative? It can spot anomalies, things that don't fit the pattern. It can even make predictions based on past data. If this trend continues, X will happen. This is the power you're tapping into. You provide the raw data from scraping. AI provides the high-value analysis. It's a tag team. And the best part, you don't need to build the AI yourself. There are tools, platforms. Many are easy to use. Some scraping tools even have basic AI features built in, or you can feed your scraped data into separate AI tools. We're talking about making data make sense. Turning noise into signals, chaos into clarity. That clarity, that's what businesses crave. That's where your $500 a day starts to look very, very real. Ready to get your hands dirty? Good, let's talk tools. The stuff that does the actual scraping. You don't need a PhD in computer science. Promise, many tools are visual. Click and point. If you can use a web browser, you can use these. And many have free versions. Perfect for starting out. You can learn the ropes without spending a dime. That's my kind of hustle. Low risk, high upside. First up, browser extensions. These are super easy. Things like Data Scraper or Web Scraper, search your browser's store. You install them in Chrome or Firefox, you go to a web page, you click the extension, you highlight the data you want, it pulls it out. Great for simple tasks, grabbing tables, lists, perfect for your first few projects, get that confidence up. Learn how websites are structured. It's a great first step. Next level, desktop applications or cloud platforms. Tools like ParseHub, Octoparse, or Apify. These are more powerful. They can handle complex sites, they can scrape multiple pages, schedule scrapes, many have generous free tiers. Octoparse gives you 10 crawlers for free. ParseHub has a free plan for smaller projects. You download the software or sign up online. They have tutorials, videos, easy to follow. You visually build your scraper, no coding needed usually. The key is to start simple, don't try to boil the ocean. Pick one tool. Watch its tutorials. Try scraping something basic, a list of products from one site. Then try something a bit harder. The learning curve is there, but it's not a mountain. It's a hill. You can climb it. Focus on one tool first. Master its basics. Then you can explore others if you need more power. Action. Download one now, today. Section 5. Cash in. Real hustles making real money with data. Okay, you've got the tools. You know how to scrape. You know AI can analyze. Now, how do you make money? This is where the hustle meets the road. It's about finding a need and filling it with data insights. Think about who needs information. Businesses, marketers, entrepreneurs, they all need an edge. You can provide it. Let's look at some real-world examples, ideas you can run with. Starting small. Example 1. Niche market research reports. Pick a niche. Any niche. Local pizza shops, indie video games, eco-friendly pet products, whatever. Scrape data about competitors, prices, reviews, features, bestsellers. Use AI to analyze sentiment, identify trends, gaps in the market, package it into a simple report, a PDF, 5 to 10 pages, sell it to people in that niche or thinking of entering it. The state of indie horror games on Steam Q2 2025. Boom, value. You can sell these reports for $50, $100, even $500+. Example 2, lead generation for local businesses. Every local business needs customers, plumbers, dentists, realtors. They need leads, names, emails, phone numbers of potential clients. You can scrape directories, social media groups, local forums, find people asking for recommendations or expressing a need. Looking for a good plumber in Austin. That's a lead. Compile these leads, qualify them a bit, sell these fresh, targeted leads to local businesses. They pay per lead, or a monthly retainer. This is gold for them. Example 3, social media trend tracking for influencers. Influencers and content creators need to stay relevant. They need to know what's hot, what topics are trending, what kind of content gets engagement in their niche. You scrape Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, ethically of course. Analyze popular hashtags, viral sounds, emerging topics, provide a weekly or bi-weekly trend briefing. Top 5 trending audio clips for food bloggers this week. They'll pay for that foresight. It saves them hours of research. These are just starting points. Get creative. The possibilities are huge. Section 6. Automation Nation, make money while you sleep. This is where it gets really exciting. Automation. You've got your scraping process, your AI analysis, you've got clients for your reports or leads. But are you doing it all manually? Every day? That's not scalable. That's trading hours for dollars. We want to build a system, a machine that works for you. Even when you're not working, this is how you scale to $500 a day and beyond. Automation is your best friend here. Think about your workflow. Data comes in, gets processed, goes out. Scrape data, clean data, analyze with AI, format report, deliver to client. Many of these steps can be automated. Tools like Zapier, IFTTT, if this then that, or Make, formerly Integromat. These are glue tools. They connect different apps and services. No coding needed, just drag and drop. Set up rules. When new data is scraped into this Google Sheet, then send it to this AI analysis tool, then put the results in this report template, then email it to the client. See, your scraping tools? Many can be scheduled. Run every night at 2 a.m. while you're sleeping. The new data lands in a specific folder or spreadsheet. Your automation tool, Zapier, etc., sees that new file. It triggers the next step. Maybe it calls an AI API, or it populates a Google Doc template with the new info. It can even send an email or Slack message. Your weekly trend report is ready. Imagine waking up to see orders fulfilled. Reports sent, money made. This isn't science fiction. This is happening now. It takes time to set up, to test, to refine. But once it's running, It's beautiful. You're no longer the bottleneck. Your system is the worker. You become the manager of the system, the optimizer. This is how you build leverage. This is how you stop trading time for money and start building a real scalable online income stream. Automation is key. Don't skip this. Section 7, Scrape Smart, Scrape Right, the No BS Ethics Guide. Alright, this part is crucial, super important. We're talking about data, other people's data, websites. You gotta do this right, ethically, responsibly. Don't be that person who crashes websites or steals private info. That's not the game we're playing, that's a losing game. Reputation is everything, play the long game. So, let's talk about scraping smart and scraping right. These aren't just suggestions, they're must-dos. First rule, respect. Seriously, every major website has a file called like. This file tells bots, including your scraper, what they can and cannot access. Don't scrape this directory. You can scrape this, but slowly. You must respect these rules. Your scraping tool should allow this. Ignoring is a quick way to get blocked, or worse, it's like ignoring a no trespassing sign. Don't do it. Second, check terms of service, TOS. Most websites have a TOS page. Yeah, it's long and boring, but skim it for mentions of scraping, crawling, or automated access. Some sites explicitly forbid it, or have specific conditions. If they say no, then find another data source, or a different angle. Don't risk legal trouble or getting your IP banned, it's just not worth the headache. There's plenty of data out there. Be respectful of the website owner's wishes. Third, don't overload servers. Be a polite guest. Your scraper can send many requests very quickly. This can slow down a website or even crash it. That's bad for everyone. So, configure your scraper to be gentle. Add delays between requests. 5 to 10 seconds sometimes. Scrape during off-peak hours if possible, like late night. Don't hit the same site with hundreds of requests per second. Think of it like being at an all-you-can-eat buffet. Don't take everything at once. And finally, privacy, personal data. Be extra careful. If you're scraping data that includes personal information, names, emails, addresses, you have a responsibility. Understand data privacy laws, GDPR, CCPA. Don't collect more than you need. Anonymize data if possible. Secure any personal data you store. Don't sell raw personal data irresponsibly. Ethical scraping builds trust. It's sustainable. Be a good digital citizen. It pays off, always. Section 8. The grind to $500 a day, what it really takes. So, $500 a day, sounds amazing, right? It is, but let's be real. This isn't push-button magic, it's not going to happen overnight, or even next week. There's a learning curve, there's effort, there's grind. I'm not here to sell you a dream, I'm here to give you a path. And that path involves work, consistent work, but it's work that builds a real asset, a real skill. So, what's a realistic timeline? Let's break it down. Month 1, learning the ropes, immersion. This month is all about education and experimentation. Pick your first scraping tool, watch every tutorial, read articles, understand the basics of how websites are built, HTML, CSS, just basics. Practice scraping simple sites, public data. Try to extract tables, lists, product info. Your goal? Get comfortable with one tool. Complete 5 small scraping tasks. Don't even think about money yet, just learn, absorb. This is foundation building, crucial. Months 2 to 3, finding your niche, building your first product. Now you've got some skills. Time to think about value. What problems can you solve with data? Research niches. Brainstorm project ideas like we discussed. Choose one idea. Your first product. Maybe it's a small market report, or a lead list for a tiny niche. Build it, scrape the data. Do some basic analysis, maybe even manual at first. Create a simple, presentable output, a PDF, a spreadsheet. Your goal, create one complete, valuable data product, even if it's small. Months 3 to 6, getting your first clients, refining. This is where the hustle kicks in. Outreach, you have a product, now you need to sell it. Find potential clients. Where do they hang out online? Forums, LinkedIn, local business groups. Offer your product, maybe your first one for free, for a testimonial. Get feedback, this is gold. What did they like? What was missing? Refine your product, improve your process, your goal. Land 1 to 3 paying clients. Get real-world validation. Start making some money. Months 6 to 12 plus scaling, automating, hitting $500 a day. You've got paying clients, you've got a proven product. Now it's about scaling, finding more clients, automating your workflows. Remember Zapier? Maybe expanding your offerings, new reports, new niches. This is where you can really ramp up your income. Consistency is key. Keep learning, keep improving, keep marketing. Hitting $500 a day takes time, effort, persistence. But it's absolutely achievable if you put in the work. No shortcuts, just smart work. Section 9. Listen, learn, launch, crush it, and scale your wins. You're on the path, you've got the blueprint. But the journey doesn't end with your first sale. That's just the beginning. The real winners? They iterate, they listen, they learn, they adapt, they scale. Don't build in a vacuum. Your ideas are just guesses, until the market validates them. With real attention, real dollars. So, how do you validate? How do you know you're on the right track? You talk to people, you test, you get out there. Before you spend weeks building a complex data product, test the idea, float it. Go to communities where your potential customers hang out. Reddit is your friend here. Subreddits for specific niches. Our small business, our marketing, industry-specific ones. Don't spam, ask questions. Hey, I'm thinking of creating a report on X, would that be useful? What are your biggest challenges with Y? Listen to the responses, the pain points, the language they use. This is free market research, pure gold. Twitter is another gold mine. Search for keywords related to your niche. See what people are complaining about, what they're asking for. Engage in conversations, offer small insights. Saw you were looking for info on Z. I found this data point. Build relationships, build credibility. This isn't just about selling, it's about understanding. Validate your idea before you overinvest. A simple landing page with a coming soon can also test demand. Once you launch something and you get feedback, act on it. Is your report too long, too short, missing key data? Are your leads not converting for your clients? Why? Iterate, improve, make V2, then V3. This is how you build something truly valuable. And as you get better, as your products get results, raise your prices. Find bigger clients, scale your automation. This data scraping and AI game, it's always evolving. Stay curious, stay hungry, keep learning, keep executing. Now stop reading, start doing, go crush it.